Hello everyone, this is AT&T 360 Aviation's Travels and Tourism Report Radio, and I'm still your man, Ricky Fonofe, aka MGV, the man with the golden voice. And with me is I'll call her the big fish. Yeah, big fish. She's well known when it comes to the aviation sector. Madam, how are you?
Very well, thank you. My name is Yewande Philip Ogunbiyi. I'm the MD CEO, Wendy Travels and Tours Limited. Oh, so in Nigeria, that's one of the largest travel association.
Okay.
It's called National Association of Travel Agencies.
Ooh, okay.
And we have over 4,000 members.
4,000?
Yes, registered members across Nigeria. We have about 5 zones: the Lagos, the Eastern, the Western, the Northern, and the Abuja zone. Okay. So, well, we are travel professionals that serve everybody around the world with our expertise in travels and tourism.
Okay, so what role does it play when it comes to the world of travel agency?
Yes, NANTA is the umbrella body for travel agencies.
I hereby affirm and swear that I shall faithfully obey and protect the Constitution of the National Association of Nigerian Travel Agencies.
Yes, so the objective and mission system is to raise more professionals in the industry.
Okay.
And then you have the experts.
Okay.
When it comes to travel, aviation, or anything related to tourism. There's a lot.
Okay.
Yes, because it's not just an association you pick around the place.
Okay.
So you must have your company on a limited liability. At the moment, we're working on increasing it. But at the moment, we have about 2 million share capital, minimum 2 million share capital. If you have anything that's in that, you can come on board.
Wow.
You must have a physical address for accountability. You must have a member who will attest to your credibility for you to join.
Oh, okay.
To join. So, and they will come for inspection. Because, it's not just where every Tom, Dick, and Harry is.
Exactly, yes.
So, for every member, there's a sort of accountability for them, for you to be a member. And, we have another body called Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. And you have to be a member too, which is the governing body in Nigeria for travel, for aviation experts. So, we can't just bring in just anyone to come and join. So that's why you must have some qualities that befits the association. So for you to come on board, we'll do our due diligence on you, we'll do proper inspection, and you must have your limited liability. For you to even register a company, you know what it takes to register a company in Nigeria.
Yes.
And it must be functional.
Okay.
Everybody, not just go and register. You must be practicing for you to be a member.
Really?
Yes.
And how many years does that take?
Plus or minus. You can, because on your MEMAT, your CSC document,
okay,
you must carry that you're going to trade in travel and tourism. So if you come and your MEMAT doesn't carry it, you can't join. So those are the due diligence that we do. So once you send in your documents, it's a seamless process to register, but the background work will take about minimum 6 months.
What initiatives has NANTA undertaken to promote domestic tourism in Nigeria?
Right. So NANTA is not really promoting domestic, not really,
okay,
because we have a sister body called NANTOP.
You have anything, you keep them here. Maybe you have your bread, you keep your bread here because there was no refrigerator that time.
Yes. NANTOP is National Association of Tour Operators in Nigeria.
Okay.
So they do more of inbound tourism in Nigeria. It's not like NANTA doesn't do. Like the Lagos zone of NANTA last year had signed an MOU with the hotels for the end of year package. So it's part of the things that NANTA is doing. They gave us a NANTA a privilege as the National Association body. We're working with local airlines, IBOM, United Nigeria, IBOM Air, ValueJet, and a few others, to promote all this other inbound tourism in Nigeria for easy flow and all of that.
How does NANTA handle disputes between a passenger and a travel agency?
Beautiful. So, as part of NANTA's body, we have a disciplinary committee. And we have other committees.
Okay.
But we have a disciplinary committee that we're working in conjunction with FCPC, the Consumer Protection.
Okay.
So where there's an issue, we hear from both sides, and we're able to take the committee in charge does their real homework, come back to the table to give apportioned blames. People in that committee, if we have issues and it's the travel agent that's their fault, because we don't want our name spelled anywhere. We have measures, we have punishment. They could be suspended. They could be checked on probation to say, okay, this doesn't warrant this, but we'll put your agency, on the edge, so you know the value of being a member, and you don't go out there spoiling our name.
Because we've always been having conflicts between
travel agencies and customers.
A lot.
It has happened before I was born, and it's going to be ongoing.
Oh my God.
Yes, because customers always feels they are right, but sometimes customers are not always right.
Well, that's the term there now, that customers are always right, whether we like it or not.
No, customers are not always right.
Okay.
And
that's a new one.
Yes, and sometimes there's some things that are not on fine print that customers want to have. I'm not the airline. I'm just the intermediary between you and the airline.
Okay.
I will provide as much information that you need for your travels to the airline.
Okay.
But where a situation where the airline cancels, you come back to me.
Interesting.
No, you can't.
Wow.
Or if you say that you're buying a ticket and I give you the rules guiding the ticket you're buying. If you, for instance, you buy a one-way ticket from Lagos to Canada, one-way tickets are already cheaper. 2, 80% of one-way tickets are not refundable, except you'll get taxes back. And I tell you, this ticket is not refundable. And you probably call the global office to say, no, it's refundable. And they give you taxes. Taxes might mean that they will give you maybe about a 3 million ticket, they'll give you like 500,000. Wow. You have lost it.
Wow.
And then you come back to me as your travel consultant. I'm going to tell you that I walked you through the path to tell you this ticket is not refundable, but you can reroute it. You can reuse it within 1 year. Tickets are valid for 1 year.
Okay.
Most tickets are valid for 1 year from the date of purchase.
Okay.
So there are rules that guides the ticket that the customers need to understand. But when it goes beyond what I sell to you and it gets to escalates to the airline by delay of flights or cancellation of flights, I do not have control over that.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
But if for some reason I lack on information that I'm supposed to pass across to you, then I will take responsibility for that, apologize, and we move on.
There's a question that keeps bothering my mind, and
Yes,
do you people actually collaborate with the Nigerian government and Nigerian agencies when it comes to international tourist attraction?
Yeah, we do some of those things, and NANTA spearheaded Nigerians stand at the World Travel Market in the last couple of years. World Travel Market is a global event that happens annually in London, except London, and NANTA has taken the forefront of selling Nigeria at that travel expo.
Beautiful.
Up until last year, when the Ministry of Tourism, the NANTA, and other people came to join on board, it's been NANTA who's been spearheading and selling Nigeria at that expo. Yes, please.
The image of Nigeria has been bastardized abroad and all that.
Yeah.
How far has it been in making sure that our image out there is actually making sense, that this is the true picture of Nigeria?
So, you know how it is that people say things randomly.
Yes.
People are experiencing Nigeria more now.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes. If you go on social media, in December, there was a lady who had never, she's not Nigerian, and she was looking forward to Dirty December in Nigeria.
Are you kidding me?
And everybody, yes.
Wow.
I think I said I'll look for it and I can share with you much later.
Okay.
And people were telling her all the negative things. And she kept saying she still wants to come to Nigeria. That she heard good things about the Dirty December. So no matter how much you spoil Nigeria's image, the other countries that are worse than Nigeria. But people are really coming. In Badagry, you can do your findings. Badagry experience more foreigner tourists in Badagry than Nigerians.
Okay.
Right now, in recent time.
Wow.
That's how much Nigeria is taking new shape in the global space.
Okay.
I mean, in travel and tourism now. Travel and tourism in Nigeria is a 1 billion revenue business. And it's yet to be tapped.
Okay.
But I can tell you that in the last 1 year, 2 years, things are taking shape. Do you know how much was recorded for Dirty December?
How much?
Over 22 billion.
Excuse me?
Yes.
22 billion.
Yes.
Is it Naira?
Yes. On hotels, Airbnb, clubs, recreation centers. You can do it. There was a video on it.
Wow.
That former governor of Lagos State, former minister, Raji Fashola did something on it. I have the video, I'll share with you too. People are coming in. You can't go see. It was fully booked in December.
December?
Yes.
Oh my God.
You can do it. These are things you can get online.
Okay.
So Nigeria is opening up and the narrative is changing.
Beautiful.
From the entertainment to art and culture. Have you seen all the new things they do right now in arts and culture? Did you see the carnival that Mo was hosting?
Okay.
The fashion shows? Very soon.
Very soon.
See, the projection for 2025 in tourism right now is going to be almost 100 billion by December. Because the sites are getting refurbished.
Okay.
They're getting more investment opportunities. And more people are going to come.
Okay.
And Nigerian people abroad are looking forward to coming to Nigeria. So tell me, my brother, what's in Nigeria that they're coming to pick?
I'm proudly Nigerian when I'm hearing all this, man. This is this is awesome.
No, it's always proud in Nigeria because there's something to offer in Nigeria.
Okay.
Even Nigerians are the ones striving outside the country. If you hear the big names and people doing well, you will hear what people have to say about Nigerians. In every society, there are environmental factors.
Okay.
And I think those are the things that are affecting Nigerians. But I can tell you that once a Nigeria gets anywhere, they thrive. The resilient spirit, they never say die, comes on board. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So Nigerians back home are equally doing very well for themselves. Everybody is selling something fascinating. The content creators, I had the opportunity of working with some young content creators who are selling Nigeria now. There's a lake in Adoyewoye.
Yes, Adoyewoye.
Yes, that people are coming to see now.
Yeah, I did a coverage about that.
It's
only suspended lake,
Lake
in the world. Yes,
in the world.
on top of a high mountain and all that. And it's interesting, seriously. And for you to say this, that means the awareness is getting there. There's a big awareness everywhere in
It
Nigeria.
is. Everybody wants to go to where, just like you will go to Lumorok or you will go to Idonri Hills. People do hiking every time. There's somewhere called in Ibadan.
Okay.
There's a river there now that they put the boat on. Oduelele.
Wow, another one.
Yes, and they're trying to get a cruise, like something that people can cruise on
Okay.
the water. The last time I checked, there's something there already.
Wow.
There's like a boat, not something so big that people just experience that. They are refining it right now.
Madam.
So there's so much to explore in Nigeria, and also there's so much to sell to the outside world.
Okay.
Do you understand? So I'm a travel agent. Means that you can come and say, Madam, I want to come to Nigeria. As much as I sell tickets abroad,
Okay.
we can sell inbound tourism. To say, okay, you can come in. Same thing for, have you been to La Capella Tropicana?
I've been hearing that name, like a pine Tropicana,
Have you been to Jara Beach Resort?
Oh man, that's a place I want to visit.
Have you been to Ziba?
Ziba, I've been hearing about that so as well. Man.
So I purposely didn't talk about Lagos. Let it not look like we're talking about Lagos in general.
Oui.
So that's what I'm saying. Look at outside of Lagos and see what they're doing.
Okay.
Calabar Carnival is there. Everybody's waking up right now. I mean, I can tell you that this is the first time we're having a minister for tourism in Nigeria.
Wow.
This is the first time.
That's a very good step.
Yes, that's a step in the right way.
Yes.
We're having a minister for tourism. We're having commissioner for tourism in the states.
Okay.
Of course, they know their KPIs. Everybody wants to project their states.
Yes.
Did you see the Ojude about how colorful it was?
That was the steez now,
Where the steez and the steez came
I
up.
can't miss that this
So,
year.
do you know how many people would come next year or will look up to it this year?
Okay.
Does it justify my revenue that I'm talking about?
Yes, I can see the big picture right now. I can see it very well,
We will have more inbound tourism this year.
Okay. So now how can we package all these informations and feed it to passengers or people that actually want to come into Nigeria? A special package. When I'm talking about informations, do they need to go into the internet and browse and see things, or what's that special package?
So there's really nothing special, anything.
Okay.
Again, in the world, because you get all your information online.
Okay.
But the only tip I can add is the content creation. And we have solid people, good people. There's the guy I'm working with right now, Black Boy Africa. He has a lot of content creation on Nigeria.
Okay.
There's some other guys that I'm close to who sell Nigeria, and they're really doing the content real time. There's a guy that did one stuff on Eko Lawa, Eko Ile. He rode on a bicycle round Lagos, and in that song he captured all the major places in Lagos.
Wow.
So the vibe gives you. So the songs alone give you the vibe to see what I'm talking about. It's the interest. So it's our duty as Nigerians now to put Nigeria in the right light in the global space.
Okay.
It's my job as a travel professional to say Nigeria is your next home for a couple of days. We've traveled far and wide, and really, what's the difference between Kenya and Nigeria? What's the difference between Nigeria and Rwanda? Right?
Yes.
We have much more to offer.
Okay.
People talk about security. I'll be very honest with you. Well, we know they carry gun now.
I beg go Deshi for Nigerians.
Do you understand?
Yes.
People walk freely, they go to clubs, they walk at every time of the day in Nigeria. And we're safe.
Yes, I can attest to that. Yes, truly.
So, what's security that you're talking about?
Okay. Now, finally, madam, I just want to give you like probably 30 seconds to sell Nigeria to our listeners and viewers, both in this country and abroad.
My people, Nigeria don't land.
Aha.
It's time to explore Nigeria. It's time to be in Nigeria and experience Nigeria. The first question is, how many people have left their comfort zone? How many states have you been to in Nigeria? How many things have you experienced in Nigeria? Have you gone for the Calabar Carnival? Have you been to the Osun Osogbo Carnival? Have you been to the Ojude Oba? There's so much more to do, my brother and my sister. Nigeria is home. Come and experience Nigeria.
Just actually said a lot, and I know that you have a lot of questions to ask us, so please do not forget to write your questions. But if you've not subscribed, go to our social media handle on X, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Please and please, I know one thing for sure, this is our country and Nigeria is the best place to live in when it comes to tourism. I'm still your man, MGV.